Hi, friends. How you look at the roles of COO and CFO in your business are probably highly dependent upon the nature of your business, the market you're in, and the size of your business. The COO's role, for example, tends to be a more strategic operations role, where the tactical needs of the business are solved and new strategic initiatives are executed through that experience of the COO. That's a good thing. The CFO is traditionally viewed as someone who has the strategic picture of the financials of the business, the collector of the historical financials of the business, and a view of how well we've done as a business. That is also good and also very necessary. But perhaps there is another way to view the role of the COO and the CFO that could be extremely powerful to the future of your business. So let's begin by examining the data that the COO and the CFO have. Not only do they have the big picture information that is historical, but the COO understands the granular execution of the business and has the data that reflects what got the business where it is today. Hold that thought for a second. The CFO has strategic data, but that CFO also has granular data that shows how that performance occurred from the bottom up. See where I'm going with this? Now enter the concept of the new relationship between these two positions, these two critical positions. It's all about future forecasting and executing the business to the future. The CEO needs to know what the future capability of the business is. That's a given. He or she is also the supreme, if you will, or primary risk manager for the entire business. So the CEO must be right most of the time about strategic decisions regarding where the business can go. Remember, this is about looking forward. Perhaps an easier way to explain this is to share a real example with you. At one of the companies where I served as a CEO, my COO was Jack, and my CFO was John. Yes, Jack and John. They were very polished in the traditional roles that I described earlier, very, very strong in that area. But as a CEO, I needed a reliable way to predict the potential future of my business, both long and short term. It was the key to our survival in that business. So here's what we did. Jack and John worked together to marry the future execution of the business with the financial ability to visualize the future of the business through the financials. And they created a long and a short-term forecasting mechanism that was tailored to our business and that allowed me to be able to look at and model future financial scenarios. So let me pause there. The key of what came out of their collaboration and marrying the data that they had and turning it to look forward was that it gave me the ability to create a modeling mechanism to forecast and visualize the future. I was able to see the future well enough to make better decisions about tactical issues and certainly make better decisions on strategic issues. I can tell you that we worked very differently after we put that in place. I wish I could convey to you how powerful this was, how powerful a change to the positive for the business it was, and how what I would have to call transformative it was for us. My risk management of the business became so much easier as a result of having these models for the work that these two gentlemen put together. And oh, by the way, it became fun to execute the business, knowing that being right more often was actually possible because I could see a whole lot better into the future. As I said, this was transformative. I slept so much better after this was in place, and you will too, I promise you, I can assure you. Now, it stands to reason that how you do what I described is going to be very dependent on the kind of business that you have, and a lot of variables, but this can be done. Creating the modeling that I speak of can be done, and a lot easier than you may think. If you would like to talk about this in more detail, I'd be delighted to do that. Please click below for a free session with me. Also, join our Bulletproof Business community. This is a forum of wisdom and insights from our C-suite and business leader members who have created or are creating what we call bulletproof businesses. As a first step to joining our community, click below and sign up for our newsletter. Enjoy.